Jump versus chip. Get ready to rock.
Alright. Starting up the mod. Alright. So let's start. I'll do Schmeat first. I already did him like pretty recently. Okay. If you're here first, GTW, I'll do you now. If I can grab you, that'll be pretty good. Oh yeah, you vested bloody Jacko. You do well against Oh, that was kind of close. Did you want me to review the Soul or the Jacko? GTW. Toasty. Okay, so Jacko will be a little bit longer, but we'll do that. So, again, I have to swap back and forth between Discord and the video just to catch what you're saying. Okay, so this is okay. Jumping, like, it's no problem with like just jumping back, giving up some space around side. That's fine. Doing that though, that turbo dive is a bit risky. I feel like you kind of need to be in a good position to do that and not in neutral, or else it becomes a bit risky. Because what did he do around side? He did 3H. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not the end of the world. Can work there. I mean, maybe you could have punished that as well. Let's see. Yeah. If there's one thing I've noticed that you do too much, like you do a lot of turbo. Let me swap up characters. If there's two things that you do too much of, in my opinion, it's you do turbo fall a little bit too much in neutral. Like it is quite punishable, so you gotta be careful. The other thing you do is you roll a bit too much. Because it's very easy to beat that. Like, let me if I swap the rolls, just put it on
Melia versus Melia. Get ready to
like, I think roll's fine. You can use it for pressure, but abusing roll it's a little bit risky. Just like it's just as soon as I hear the second roll, I'm just gonna, you know, mash. I can also just mash this. The only thing I'm gonna be scared of is this. That's the only thing I'm just gonna be scared of. I feel like I counted it. That's pretty bad. Block strings familiar are a bit aren't like as extended.
Melia versus Jack.
Like most of the time, block strings familiar is just like if you look at her frame data, like I mentioned before, like she's got really good normals. Like she's got really good fast normals. Like you can just do a lot of this. Also, Virus is you can't cancel Virus. Is a problem. You can cancel closest, but what I like a bit more is 2S. I think 2S is really good. You can also do stuff like stuff like this. This is really good in the corner. So you can extend pressure a lot like that. Some other stuff you can do is stuff like this. You can also reset, like, because I'll bring up the frame data. Look at left frame data familiar. So 5k is minus, but it's still 5k is minus, but it's still a really good normal because you can cancel and stuff. Like I think 5k is like super good. Your more plus stream stuff will be stuff like 2k. Hell, even 6k is really good. Dose is also quite good. It's -3, but still it's fine. So if I had to make examples of some block strings, I'd say like, well, you could do something like into an overhead, you know. Or you could not that. Do a throw like that. Other things I recommend would be like if you wanted to like start, let's just say you're doing this, because you can do this and then you can dash up to 6k, you know, like that. You can also, if you want to get a knockdown, you can get a quicker overhead. This is just for a knockdown. Get you a quick knockdown. You can also, if you have meter and you want to extend pressure, that can help. Because they block it, then you get a lot of free pressure. To get meter that way. What else? I remember you can also, so yeah, you can get 5k and 6k. If you, let's just say you want to restart pressure, or you wanted to get like get in like pretty hard, you can do something like this. Because I'll get them blocking, and it's pretty good use. It's an okay meter, so you can do stuff like that. So remember your movement, yeah. So just some simple ideas of block strings. Like if you watch top melee players, my recommendation would be to watch top melee players just to see their block strings, what they do. So those would be like Nakamura, Ranger. I enjoy Ranger. I think Ranger's really good. Wishige, but those three are top. I'll link them to you in the Discord if you know who they are. If you don't know who they are, I'll link some VODs to them, and you can see what they do. What's this? Yep. Alright. You got the 2D, you got this. So this is a little bit. So I hope you do know that you are punchable to throw here. Yeah, you are punchable to throw here. You can abuse the fact that you have ways to punish them for trying to go for a throw. So I'm going to assume you know that, and that you were just going for a low because they didn't expect it, because they didn't think you'd be that close. Something like that. It's alright. Jump back. It's okay for you to jump because you've got like 2 air dashes. Was that a super jump? Oh, super jump, was it? No, that was a super jump. Okay, you gotta be careful about super jumping. It's a little bit less prevalent with Milia, or with high ability characters that have 2 air dashes, but it's still, sort of be a bit careful. I don't know, you do still have it. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's... Okay, maybe it's not that bad. Just remember that you can double edge us. Maybe it's not that bad. Just gotta be careful, because you're coming at, like... Your better strength is when you're low to the ground, because you have this... You have tools that get you down to the ground really easily. So stuff like... this. Like, if you're this high, then you're gonna be not as scary coming down the ground. Only thing I can recommend is super jump. You can do stuff like this. So that was... So you bursted this. So because I can tell that this wasn't supposed to be a gold burst, I don't think you should have... I don't think you should have waited just to make sure he actually confirmed to a knockdown. Then you could have bursted it. Depends. Because you could 4D you. And you could set up houses. But it's just like bursting as soon as you get hit is a bit risky because you can't get punished for it. Got a gold burst, it's fine. You wasted your pin there though. As soon as this burst happens, I would just dash on the ground. Because your dash is really fast. Like I'd dash and I'd chase her down. I wouldn't really do this air dashing business right here. Like I wouldn't do a dash, jump, air dash. Like as soon as this gold burst happens, maybe I do that. I do that if I want. Because I can react. If she techs forward, I can 6p her. You know? Whereas if let's just say she neutral techs here. Or she gets down on the ground quickly. Air dash, then she's got control. So she can anti-air me. So you gotta be careful. Instant air dashing isn't a bad thing, familiar. Like it's quite strong, because this is a very strong tool. Just something like this. And you can also make it better with something like that, you know? Like that's perfectly fine to IOD jump H around. Jump H. She's got a really short, low, but still very strong IAD, and it's kind of hard to deal with it. And at the same time, you can just, you know... do stuff like that. You can be tricky. So you do have good air. So air dashing isn't bad. It's just if you're doing it like really far range, you have to be careful because it is a bit easier to anti-air you in this way, like this. But then you do have pin to cover yourself. So honestly, it is quite scary to try to anti-air Amelia. It's quite hard to chase it down. Quite scary to anti-air because the needle is just gonna go through 6Ps and counter hit, and the counter hit gets your combo, and it's just all bad news for the other player. Yeah, be careful with your pin because you don't want to waste that nice roll. So here I don't think you would have done H disc in time. What I would recommend is S disc. Like I mentioned before. Like if you don't have time, let's just say you did this. Because you did it a bit too late. And because it's mistimed, let's just say you really want to do pressure and you get knocked down, you kind of mess up the timing. And just doing that is fine. because it's quick, easy, and it's kind of safe because the YRC eats inputs, and then it puts a MIDI disc on the screen. So honestly, S-Disc YRC is quite strong. Yeah. This is good. Honestly, you did pretty well. This is page, disc, it's fine. It's good. Yeah, so this is when the roll is like a bit, you know, Monk and Mega. So you get the roll, you do the first roll, which is fine. I think a first roll is fine because you get to pick up pin. But this second roll is just like, you know, they're gonna mash. Like if you really wanted to extend pressure there, I would have done roll and then the spike or digitalis. I think it's called digitalis, which is after the roll, and you could have frame trap, RC'd, and continued pressure. Ugh. Does a CD close slash there? He whiffed, so yeah, gotta be aware. If you landed with jump edge there, you might have been able to combo and kill. I think you just gotta be a bit careful because he could have tech trapped you, but at the same time you were on the right path. You probably could have landed a jump edge there. Pin. That pin is very. When you do a pin like this, you've got to commit. Like this pin, if this pin's very high, like first of all, I don't really agree with the pin being this high and this far away. Like this type of pin is something where you air dash afterwards, like height wise. But you did hit the pin, so you probably do need to chase it down and make sure you use the pin. You can't just waste the pin like that. It's good blocking. This is punish. So for okay. So this is punch. First of all, sometimes they'll do this. This is punishable. It's kind of annoying to punish. This is not how far they are. Like if they're far, then you might have to just go for a 2D, or you can do like a. Maybe not even that. That sucks. Just go for a 2D in some cases. It's a bit annoying to punish that, but in this situation. Just a simple. Just be careful because of the range. If you instant block it, then it's an easier punish, but in this case, if it's this close, just a normal 2H will work. So yeah, both of those are punishable. So when he goes on a 5H constantly, it's a bad thing. Because after 5H, he has to go into a special, and specials are punishable. Because he could put down a house instead of 5. Like, the only thing he could do is doing it to a special. And he can jump cancel the first hit, but he can't jump cancel any other later hits. So he puts down a house, or you can punish that with like a sweep, and make sure you punish every time he does that. Because what's going to happen is they're going to do stuff like this. They'll be like, you know, they'll do stuff like that. So every time they do that, make sure you punish them. Counter. You can't let them do that for free. Oops. Digitalis there is fine, just the range. It's hard for him to punish, so it's an okay. They think that just to maybe try to catch a counter hit. Yep. Also, in your case, considering you might want more damage after a range like that, then you can do stuff like this. Just because you have a lot of meter. I don't know how many times you used your meter for converting, but that's perfectly fine. You can also do super, but a little better, a little bit safer. So, yep. You're jabbing there, but he's kind of committing his string at this point. So yeah, PRC that, which is unfortunate because you do get the jab here. So if you should be aware, you should be trying to convert your jabs into normals, like into long range normals if you're going to convert like that. You did 2p, far S, yeah. Just sucks. Because you probably should be able to get like extra pressure off that, but he just smashes out. Yeah. Also that jump page, the AD jump page. After that, you probably should have been able to dash in 5k just to start some pressure. You could have gone like 5k into 2k, 5k into 6k, 5k jump cancel, 5k 6h, 5k 2s, you know. A lot of stuff there. And then you roll there into a normal. Gotta be careful with the rolls. Trying to overfall around. Do you have pin? You get pin. What happened here? Here they are. You could have maybe 6P'd this. You could have anti-aired this as she came in. Also, you probably could have instant blocked this. You instant block this. As soon as you instant block that, you could have landed and thrown. Like this. Because you did instant block this here, so it's even better. You can block this on the ground, it's fine. Just whenever you see that instant block and you're in a situation to throw, or like a situation like that, then you are able to throw. So don't miss those opportunities. Command grab. If you want to make command grabs out of stuff weaker, then you should be FDing. So that shouldn't work. Wait, how'd you get hit by that then? Oh, it's just delayed as hell. Alright. Yeah. So I will so if a trick that it's not a trick, but the things that Jackos will do, stuff like this. So one way you can deal with it is doing stuff like this. You can't do it for 2k, but you can do it for other stuff. So if she does something like this, the whiff. So use the FD to increase your block stun. Same with something like. Yeah, same with other stuff. Also, if you push away with 2k, like if she's doing a lot of 2k, let's just say she's doing something like this. Then yeah. So using FD is very good against Jacko because it just pushes her away and it gives you space to hit your minions. Like you just if you're in a corner and she's got a lot of minions on you, then what you do is you FD her out a little bit, then you jab once to kill some of the minions. Then she comes back in, you FD out again, and then you try to jump out. Or you do a rising normal to kill some minions on the way up as you try to get out. There's some ways to kind of get out certain situations. So that shouldn't have hit. That's not a grab, by the way. It's just a hit. You probably could have punished that for big damage. So the throw was a bit. Yeah. So he inputted it really badly. I think you can jump after flash. I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure you can jump after flash. Yeah, so you can jump after flash. And it's also counting it, so... You can dash up slightly. You should be able to get a good punish on that. Instead of a throw. It's only... That super is more of like a combo and a punish tool, more than a mix-up tool, because you can jump after the flash. Also whiff because you're still waking up, so you still had you still had some invul frames. So maybe you got hit by a minion. No, he just had invul frames, so he just messed up. Throw, dash up disc. I think he tried to do the overhead beat, the wrong input, then he tried to correct it, but it's just unfortunate. Ooh. Should be trying to lock it down the air, like go for an air throw or try a 2H or 6BO, like here, just chilling. Like if you didn't do this roll, here, first of all you did a YRC, so turbo fall YRC'd, which means you go up on top of her. She tries to jump away, so you can chase her down. You can do like a rising jump K, or you can just chill and then wait for her to try to come back down and use 6B here instead of just doing this roll. Yep. Nice. Oh, you almost converted off that. It's just, I think. No, you got it. Nice. Yeah, around start turbo fall is just like, what if I just wait for you to do that? Or what if I like hit you on the way down? Turbo fall is cool and all, but you gotta be careful about using it. It's kind of, in situations like this, it's okay. It's tricky because you're trying to bait out something. Because you'd be like, oh, I'm going to go behind you, I'm going to go in front of you, no, I'm going to go low. And that's fine because you're kind of doing it meaty. So doing in situations like that isn't bad. It can be really tricky. That's an okay burst. I agree with that. Probably could have tried to go for an air throw there, considering you're that close. Yeah, you're pretty close. Maybe go for an air throw on the way up. That turbo fall was risky. That works because it's crouching, so that's good catch there by you. Then you do that, and that's confusing. And what you should have done is immediately like here in this situation, this is the same thing where it's just like, all right, you got the knockdown, you got the digitalis. Just do that. Make sure it's YSC. Just do that. When it continue pressure, you have 25 meter. Just do that. But instead, you're doing mix-ups, and then you kind of, you know, throwing away the pin there. Like if you really want to do something, you could have maybe done double air dash into a jump H as like a pseudo meaty. Instead, you throw away pin. And you get hit. What do you get hit by? Yeah, so you don't anti-air. So that's another thing. I'd like to see some anti-airs. Yeah, like this would be just chilling here, like just dashing up, FD breaking maybe, and just chilling. Like I think, are you trying to kill the house? Maybe trying to kill the house. You could just tap the house right here and actually kill the house. I don't know why you didn't do that. So you kind of let the house live. Yeah, just tapping the house with 2k would have killed the house, gotten rid of the minion. You could have dashed up, done stuff. This one hit, it's fine. It's kind of fun. You maybe if you went back in there, he would have got you a super, so you're lucky there. Should have definitely come down with jump H there. Like this should have been come down with jump H for the punish. Need to punish that. Need to punish this. There we go. And there, he gets a throw on you. And then he OTGs you, which is unlucky for him. Okay, jump page. So this is a bit scary because it's not really a mix-up tool. If he just chills and you get caught by not like, if he just chills, that virus might have caught you and hit you. So gotta be careful with that. Oh, you missed the combo. It's unfortunate. Yeah, punish this. There's a bet you could have done a better punish off that. That was good because you baited the throw. Yeah. So I don't want to discourage you for using too much turbo fall. I just think that there's some situations like there, it's not that bad because you won't get. It's hard to get caught. You want to get down on the ground faster to get control. But there are some situations where it's it gets a bit too obvious. I'm not too sure about 6p versus 2h from Ilya. Like 6... I'm actually not sure. I feel I'd prefer 6p on most characters, so I usually would use 6p, but 2h can probably also work as well. Depends. I feel like in quick situations against like a quick air dash, 6p is better. In majority of the case, it's just a quick 6p over 2h. But if they're doing like a big deep jump in, where you're trying to tech trap, then maybe a 2h would be better. Because then you can jump cancel it and keep them locked down. So maybe I'd recommend using 6p reactively. Like if they try to air dash or get on you really quick, really low to the ground. Because the upper body involve is going to help a lot. But if you do have time, or you're trying to prepare a trap for them, or they're doing like a big jump in normal, then 2h is probably going to do a lot more than 6p. So you did jump back pin, then you air dash after it. The thing is here is, because you did a jump back, you are really far away. Like if you did a neutral jump pin, maybe you would have been able to follow up on it a bit better. Whatsoever. Then here it's just like, okay, you get the knockdown. Probably should have done an H disc or something, or just gone to pick up the pin and then do like a standard like block string mix up here. Like let's just say you got the knockdown or whatever, and you have the pin there. I go pick up the pin. And then I could, do let's just say pin, go pick up the pin, backdash 2s or something, backdash 2s, and I could do stuff like that. I go pick up the pin, backdash. Because you don't have meter, because if I was in this situation, I'd pick up pin and then I'd YC. I'd do stuff. I'd YC and I do a high low. You do something, but in this situation, you just pick up the pin, try to play a bit slower. Just a simple block string. Turbo fall there, turbo fall, yeah, it's risky. Gotta be careful. You're going straight towards him. Like, all he needs to do is wait. All he needs to do is chill and wait, because he's not going to be able to anti-air you anyways. It's going to be very hard for him to anti-air Amelia. So if he just chills, he'll just throw you as soon as you land, and you don't want that. Yeah, and then this should be like a 6p thing, because you turbo fall down the ground quick. As soon as he jumps like this, just like 6p or maybe even 2h, because it's a bit hard to tell which direction it is. So as soon as he jumps after turbo fall, you just 2h, and you collect damage. Then what happens here? Yeah. I think you just need to chill, because that's a big hitbox and you're too low, so it's just gonna hit you. And do you have pin? Maybe you could have also done pin. If you're here, you could have done pin. Air dash back and then pin. If you did pin it, you probably would have caught him and then done a combo. That should have been punished. At 5h. Yep, that should be close slash 2h punish. Good catch. Sharp. Low, left, right. Yep. That was good. I think he should have ended in pin just for the knockdown. So the RC there to continue the to pick up pin, continue combo was good, but he should have ended in pin. Definitely. Yeah, so he just waited and just hit you there. He could have actually confirmed to a knockdown there. Oh. That was a good turbo fall though. Like you almost caught him. If you turbo fall, if you did 2H, even then, maybe you need to dash up far S 2H there to catch him because he was flying away too far. Good 2D. Nice roll through. If you had pin there, it would have worked. Did you have pin? No, you didn't have pin and you weren't aware of that. You could have, maybe should have done the bad moon. Yeah, that's not good, because now he can hit you. Oh, so yeah, punished. Nice. That's good. Did you try to do an IAD jump H into a pin? I think you're a little bit too far. Even if you did an IAD here, like let's just say you're around start. This will all happen. So that wouldn't really work. You'd be too far. So what I would have done, because considering you went for an IAD, is just something like that. Because you don't have meter to convert. You don't have meter to convert. You don't have a good way to get a knockdown. So I would have just used it to get in. Stuff like that. Catches you, that's unfortunate. If you did a pin here, you probably would have caught him and done an air dash forward to a combo. That would have been good. But, yeah. Did you do a rising jump H? Did you try to air throw here? No, you just, I don't know. I think you maybe tried to do H pin, but you didn't have pin. Yeah. So that's just unfortunate. So I think it would have been good to pick up the combo, but you did need that pin. So yeah, get the pin. That's good. That's good. I mean, that would have been better if you did you didn't really have anything after this, so that's fine. Try and do a Nutalis, but he's gone crouching, so it doesn't work. Get the pin. He misses with his jump in, so you could press 2S here and probably catch him because he's in recovery. So he kind of whiffs the jump H. Then you dash forward, do H disc. So you get screwed here. Yeah. So you get screwed here and punished. Punished, yeah. So you gotta punish those. Just chilling. Block string, gotta punish those. And you gotta chill at that point because he's just catching you. This 2H. This is where a jump back pin would be pretty good, considering he hasn't locked you down. Like a jump back pin here would be pretty good. Or a neutral jump pin, and then you could chase after it. This should be 6 speed. As soon as he jumps back like this, as soon as anyone in the corner jumps back like that, you gotta think like, okay, maybe they're trying to get low enough without being exposed for jumping forward or neutral jumping, then do a low air dash for a mix-up. Like this is one of the most common things you'll see every time someone does this, is they'll do a little air dash like that. So as soon as that happens, you just anti-air it. Can't do the input. Especially since he's got the corner, he's got no point to try to, he can jump forward if he wants to be aggressive, but if he jumps back, that means he's going to try to come back in. So 90% of the time it's going to be that. There's no reason why the only reason why he's backing off is either scared of you, or he's going to do something like that, where it's a safe low air dash. Or it's like a not so high air dash. Yeah, just catch with the 5D there. 5D is also punishable. Well, it's not too punishable, but it's punishable enough that you can try to jab out of it or something. Like 2k on block. So that was crazy by him. So that I don't think 5D is too that punishable. I think when it doesn't go any meter, then it's punishable. Apart from that, it's not that punishable. You're minus 11 without meter, but with meter it's minus 6. So you just take your turn back, you don't really punish. Go up in here. So I like the fact that you did try to punish that. You didn't know. You didn't know that it wasn't that not, like minus enough, but you still tried to punish. That's fine. Just take that's a taking your turn back type thing. Then he just catches it to 4D because you were in the middle of an air dash. Yeah, just gotta be careful. He's jumping a lot as well, so you can really control the air. Catches you there, just not good. Knockdown, nice. Oh, wrong one. Get the pin. I agree with getting the pin there. Just won't really get the combo. Even if you got the combo, it'd be a little bit of damage, no knockdown, and you'd have almost no pin. Get the pin. Good. Nice. It's gonna be a combo. Nice. You should definitely be doing this when you get a knockdown like that. So you get a knockdown and you don't have pin. Just say like pins here. Then you oops. Say pins over here. Then you backdash. You backdash. So you get the knockdown. You backdash. You're gonna be on the pin here, and you're gonna 2S to keep him locked down. And then they block the disc, and then from 2S you could do jump cancels. And you can do dash into empty low or dash into air dash. Good. Yeah, so you can do a mix-up of that. Jump cancel that 2S. But the 2S locks them down, catches them low blitzing, trying to get out, you know, all that stuff. Plus you get to pick up pins. That's a common thing that you'll see. Nice. Get the punish. Yeah. That back, so definitely backdash, lock them down. Then the disc cap, and then you can do a high-low. Yeah. Tech trap? Oh, no tech trap there. That's punishable, yeah. I already know that. Nice. Doing tricky stuff. I think that's too tricky. Like, if you could have just done jump H there on the other side and gotten a hit. But instead you're doing tricky stuff. This is throw. Oh, okay, 5k is good. Careful. As soon as you got hit here, as soon as you got hit, you bursted, like as soon as you teched in the air, I would have just done a double air dash out of the corner. Instead, you kind of come down with a normal and get hit by 2H, but you could have actually done double air dash out of the corner. Now you're going to block all this with FD, and he gets just command grab, yeah. Yeah, so I'd have done a forward tech and then double air dash out of the corner. Or you could do a forward tech. Actually, considering how close it was, you could have done, not there. Yeah, you could have done a forward tech into a jump H and try to lock him down. He does have 2S, so you gotta be careful. You could have done a forward tech into forward air dash into back air dash. And you would have caught him try to anti-air you. So like a nice little trap there. So this one, does he like start doing Jacko things now? Yeah, so you just mash in the wrong place. Now you're being a bit too obvious. You try to air dash, and he just catches you because he's got a more active normal. Oh, that's a bad burst. That's a really bad burst. That's gonna hurt for a while. Get your disc. Yep. So even though you turbo force, like you could have done better. You could have dashed up, done IAD jump H. Maybe that would have locked him down. You didn't really need a pin there, and then you could have started pressure. 6p this. Like you're here, you're trying to kill houses. Like just using 2k is good because you can kill the houses and you can react to an air dash. So as soon as they like jump, then you just react to it and 6p it. Okay, so that's good. You get out of there. Probably gonna come down with a normal there. So you tech, you jump, then you get in the air, you jump again. You're gonna come down with a jump H on the way down or a jump S. If you need something fast, you could have actually had your turn back after that. 3H, yeah, gotta block all that. That's punishable. RC? Nice. Yeah, I missed the combo. Yeah, just get punched for it. So he gives you 50 meter, so you're gonna hopefully try to get something out of this. So he is jumping like way a lot. And he's trying to cover the air because you're in the air approaching him through the air a lot. So you can play on the ground. Like you have you're really fast forward dash. So you can play on the ground and like deal with him. You get around him, get underneath him, and then anti-air him as soon as he comes back down. Or take your turn by going underneath him and then using 5k when he lands. Yeah, you should be definitely trying to control him, stop him from jumping around as much because you've got so much more control. You could have pinned here. Jump back pin would have counter hit him there, and then you could have dashed up for a knockdown. It's fine. Knockdown, double fall, left right. Would have been good if you picked up the pin, but what can you do? Oh, he almost caught you there. It's kind of getting the read on you that you're jumping a lot after you get hit, or after you get knocked down. Like, see, you're just gonna jump here. Our forest will probably like keep you locked down there, which is scary. He almost catches you there. If you press the normal on the way down, because he was in recovery, you probably would have been able to take your turn back, but you kind of waited. Then he just presses a button and he locks you. He gets a hit. Just faster on the draw for super. He's actually punishable after that. That's not enough blocks done. Yeah, you could just close slash or something, or throw him here probably. Just get caught. Yeah, command grab. Just got torn apart. Alright. So all you did pretty well. It's just like a few too many rolls, a few too many turbo falls. You don't always need to be in the air dashing around. You can be on the ground anti-airing him. Because while you're really good, while you're pretty strong in the air with your movement, and you can easily get in with jump H and pin. If he's gonna be like jumping around, it's hard for him. Because what they're gonna do is they're gonna make it hard for them to be locked down. Because Jacko, it's not like a pot. Like a pot will have to stay on the ground, or some other characters that have their best tools to stay on the ground. But Jacko can just jump around. She's jumping around and she's giving you the opportunity to get underneath her and anti-air or air throw her and punish her just for jumping around trying to catch you. Because you do have the movement. Like let's say you go in the air and then she tries to chase you and then you turbo fall to the ground. Then you can turbo fall YC and punish her or something like that if they don't catch the turbo fall. So you do have ways of like, you know, being tricky. So let's just say this happens and you're in the air. Do something like this. You know, you can be really tricky. Or you could just anti it. Like you can just. Also, you have if they're being really aggressive, like let's just say they're trying to jump at you in the air, and you want to get down on the ground safely, / do it, spam a move, because you can't spam 5k. 5k is a really good normal, but you can't spam it. 4p is very good. Just say, because if they jump at you, you know.
Counter.
Okay, make a jump guys. So you can do stuff like this. So you do have ways to control that. So 4, maybe if you know they're gonna approach you or chase you down, then using 4p is pretty good. Oh, jump P, not 4p. So that's something else you want to add. Yeah. So 6p, jump P is also really good. Jump P will help you a lot in the air, like air to air wise. Less roll, like it's not too much roll. If you're gonna roll, then make sure you have meter and you can like continue pressure off it. You can threaten Digitalis, and then when they're scared of your roll, then you can do like a roll dash up doing something because they're scared of Digitalis now, especially when you have 50 meter. Is there any more you want me to review, GTW? I can briefly go over it. See if the same thing is there or not. It's good. Double roll, yeah, so that's okay because you can abuse it, but as soon as they're away, they're just gonna like counter. They're gonna punish you for doing that. It's just, you don't want that. Nice, probably should have been able to convert off that. Turbo fall is a bit unnecessary considering there was no meaty there. Yeah, like honestly, just dashing up, doing like a jump page or something, IA jump page, and then locking them down a little bit would be better. 6H is fine. 6H in the car is yes, but also scary in some ways. You want pin, yeah. So you wasted pin there, which is bad. This needs to be 6p. This thing, this wall kick. Right stand. It's called right stand. Block it. You go back, get your pin. Backdash, get your pin. Nice. Digitalis, whatever. Punish time. Okay, so you don't need to do the double roll there. Because he's crouching, after this, you did close slash far H Digitalis, and that would have been a knockdown. That would have combat be a knockdown. A fair amount of stuff from Soul leaves him in crouching state. So you get low, he tries to press something that wasn't throw, so you gotta hit the... So yeah, your turbo fall there, you gotta be careful because you're turbo falling into his range and you don't have a reason to turbo fall here. Like you just kind of jump, you just turbo fall into here. He can just fire us, he just fire us hit you right now. If he had meter, he'd fire us 5H RC and kill you. Then you jump back H pin, you do an H pin there, you try to air dash after it, it's just like, sure, but also you highly committed. Like obviously you want to get to the pin, so he just needs to wait for you to try to do some big air dash in, which you did, and all you need to do is anti-air you and punish you. Because you want the pin. He knows you want the pin. Well, any decent player will know that you want the pin, so he's going to stop you from getting the pin. He should have thrown that, so that was scary. You probably should have done jump K, jump S instead of jump H here, because you don't have really the pin to save you, in case it hits too high. That's good, no punish on though. Got hit by 5D. Just all I can say is block it. It's a knockdown. I would have IID'd right there. The way to punish that, not at that range, at this range. At that, yeah, at this, definitely at this range. At this range, IID jump H would have killed him there. It would have been counted as well. This range is a bit scarier. You could try to IID jump H, you probably could, and you probably would side swap and get a combo after that, but it's a little bit scarier. And he just 5Ks you here on the way down. Pin, it's fine. Jump H, okay, it's fine. You want your pin. You really want your pin. Dust, whatever. I would backdash, get the pin right here, right now. I wouldn't be doing this jumping around business. Yeah, he could have punished you for that. 6H, get the pin. Good, you got the pin. You wasted the pin. you should probably go get the pin now, because now you can't get the pin. He can destroy you. 5D, yeah. Try it when you're using pin. Try to either do it like this, or this, or this, or if you're in pressure, like that. Try not to, like, you know, do it back here. You can also do it something like this. You could sometimes do it something like this. Maybe not like that, not with that jump, not with the H1. You could do it like that. Sometimes that will work because if it's counter hit, but it's a bit scary. Like a normal jump. Let's just say you're doing a normal jump in. You don't have to like do an IID in. You can just do a normal jump in like this. And then you get block separation. So you could do that. Try not to do it too far away, because then you have to dash in, you have to use it, you're using the pin, you're wasting the pin, you know. Good stuff. So that was a bit of a, I think you're just baiting a DP. I think you're a bit too close there. Burst, that's an okay burst. You're doing good. I like your movement. It's cool to see good melee movement, so yeah, just get hit. Back now. Just gotta be careful. Because you actually block this, but you have to block all the hits. All the hits are low. And as soon as that happens, you just punish him. Because you can't stop it. Unless he RCs. That's okay. 6H until low, that's fine. Remember that you can IAD after the 6H. Yeah, wasting the pin again. Do you get the pin? You got the pin? Oof. Now it's just like crazy city right now. Get the pin. Yeah, burst. Digitalis, that's scary because he can punish you with Virus 5H there. Because Digitalis is negative. It's -11, so he can definitely punish you. Because his Virus is 7 frame startup. I see, good. Yep, he burst that, but whatever. Turbo, that was scary as hell, Turbo Fall. Good. Because first of all, you almost went into the gun flame. Second of all, he could have he already YSC'd, so he saw this coming. Like, as soon as you turbo fall here, he just punishes you. I think he tried to maybe air TA you, but he just needed to chill and wait for you to, if you turbo fall, then he would have killed you right there. Nice roll. That's okay. Mix-ups, double roll, you can get away with that. I would immediately, after this, what I would do, after this throw, I'd put down disc, like right here, and I'd backdash and get pin. I wouldn't do any mix-ups here. I just get the pin. I put down disc, get the pin. Too much rolling again, he just mashes out on that. That's an okay pin usage. Because you're just chipping him out. Then you can dash up and kind of maybe like 2S after him. Like do a jump back or IAD back pin, and then you can dash up potentially and do a 2S to catch him. Something that's not bad. 2-4. Nice bait on a 6H. That's tricky. It's not bad. It's tricky. Nice. Oh, you're gonna try to pick up on that. Couldn't get it. That's a little bit scary because you didn't have enough blocks on there. He probably could have maybe he could have thrown you here. Yeah, he definitely could have thrown you here because you're too high. Double roll, yeah, it's cool and all, but yeah. Could have done a better punch off that. 6p that. 6p that. 6p this jump in. Well, at least 2. You could 2H it as well because it's slow. It's not an air dash, it's slow, so you could have maybe 2H that as well. Hit by can hit 2D low, it's whatever. Gotta be careful trying to jump away all the time. Because he could have actually chased you down. Because he YSC'd, he could chase you down with an air throw here and you can't do anything about it. You just decide not to. And you get caught in the gun flame. Definitely could have. You stand block this. Preferably you want to instant block that. Instant block that second hit. And then you could get a throw or a punish there. But you probably should have been able to punish that revolver. Nice. Pin. Oh, misget it. Was he crouching? No, he wasn't. He was standing. A roll. Disc. Ew, he catches you. Oh, no, that's not good. Nice swift punish. Another thing I'll also mention, this will be something more advanced down the line, but don't forget that you do have FD break. Now, let's you do footsies. So let's say, let's just say you want to dash in, or they're doing a lot of normal, like they're doing a lot of this shit. Like they're trying to like interrupt you from dashing in or getting in. Then, you know, you can FD break. You can just dash up, stuff like this, or yeah. Also, whenever they whiff a big normal like this, don't be afraid to just, you know, go in. Like, you're really fast. Whiff jump this. Oh, I'm just in now. It's my turn. Yeah, just an idea. That's just like a more advanced thing, but yeah. Don't always have to stay on the ground, but just remember that you're also very strong on the ground movement ways. Like, you have a really fast air dash. You can immediately IAD off the ground, which is strong. You have 2D's a pretty good poke that gets you the knockdown. Fire S is a very good poke with RC. So a lot of stuff you can do. So I'll watch this quickly. Double roll, obviously. After this, yeah, that should have gone to like 5H2 there, that jump H. You need the knockdown there. The double roll is just Sorry. Yep, thrown. Could have done an IAD here. Block this one. So after that blocked one, could have done an IAD here instead of a jump back. I mean, you get the hit there, which is fine. Toe fall, sliver, double roll. Too much double roll. There you get the counter hit. That's where you get 50 meters. That's good. Nice pin. I like that pin. I don't did the pin, but the thing is, I think you could have gone a bit deeper. Could have gone a bit deeper and gone to like 5k or 2k range instead of going into 5S range. Did toss wax out. So whatever, knockdown. So that's gonna keep going. Ringer. Good burst. Don't get a combo off that. Just bait that. Nice. You gotta be careful. Digitals are working, but you just gotta be careful. Drink some tea. Again, Digitalis. Oof. You should have done a jump H there. I think that jump H whiffed. Yeah, you did jump K. If you did jump H there, you would have on the other side. Nice combo. Backdash. Definitely backdash. Backdash, pick up pin 2S, and then you can do something off that. Get your pin. And then you can IAD off the 2S. For mix-ups, like I explained previously. That's fine. It is punishable. He doesn't 50 meter, but you just gotta be careful you don't overuse that. Grand Viper. Grand Viper. Caught. Oh, that was scary. He could have caught you there. Punish? No. Maybe from the ground you would be able to do something, but... Turbo fall into Gunflame. You're out of the corner. Nice. Punish time. I would have jump cancelled and thrown him as soon as I did the close S, because he's bursted every time you hit him once. Did you pin? Good. Toss. That's a cool whip punish. I think that was pretty cool. Yeah, as soon as you did that, you just whip punished him with that. That was really cool. H-Disc, Dan's gonna deal with the H-Disc. I think you should have just chilled and wait for him to make a move while that was coming out. This is good. If only you got the knockdown. I forgot the rest of the combo. And yeah, he's just Grand Vipering, so now you just need to chill. As soon as he Grand Vipers like once or twice, you're gonna realize like he's gonna Grand Viper a lot. Ooh, yeah, that jump page, he wasted the pin there. Nice with punish with the Digitalis. Nice knockdown. Nice bait at the throw. Nice low. Don't have anything. I don't like the fact that you toot that far away. I mean, now you committed without the pin, so it's a bit scary. Although he's giving you the opportunity to go back to the pin with that. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's no way a real combo. Gotta be careful. You don't have pin. You want to get pin. I know you. It looks like I can tell you want to get pin. That was the riskiest thing ever, because you could have just done a gunflame and you would have fallen into it. There's pin. He just did that and he's gonna give you pin. Nice. You actually could have blocked after that. Whenever you YRC, you have a few frames where you can't do anything, but when you RC, you literally can do anything. So if you burst, like this. But if I do something like this, like if I YRC, if I get a hit and then I YRC, he can burst it. Like, yeah, I got a few frames where I can't do anything, but if it's RC, just hold. Because it's instant, it's one frame. It's one frame of RC. So you can definitely block that burst. Nice. Oh. If you did the side swap, you would have caught him there. But unfortunately, because he hit you with the disc, it made you block the disc, disappeared. Grand Viper, you don't have a disc, that's not good, because you don't have a pin, because you wasted pin. Yeah, you're so far away, you gotta be moving a bit forward. Like, if you want to go forward, you can forward jump. And then, you don't have to always throw the pin when you forward jump, you can then air dash after the forward jump. he can be tricky. Yeah, but you're just too so far away. If you blocked that, that would have been probably death for him. Nice, Talos. Side swap. Nice. And yeah, that time you just got him trying to throw. Gotta be careful though, because he could 5k. If you maybe did a throw OS, he could catch you because you're very slow here. Like if you did 5k here, he'd catch you. And you can do a throw OS with 5k. So he can very much catch you if you're not careful. Actually, I'm gonna show that right now.
Melia versus Soul. Get ready to rock.
This work? No, not when that happens. How does that work? That shouldn't be happening, Chris. Should be holding forward. What happens? How about this? I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a bit of a bug. Alright. It's not a bug, but it's just something I can't really replicate. Now I do it like this.
Soul versus Melia. Get ready to rock.
Okay, see that. You gotta be careful because you could catch you with that. Depends. And if you do this, then you're just gonna forward tech you. Good throw. So you gotta be careful. So that's just an idea of something you gotta be a little bit careful with. Anyways, I think I've explained enough. I'm gonna have to go on to Schmidt Powers if he's here. Do you have any more questions, GTW? Alright, good stuff, GTW. Alright, on to Schmidt. I'm just gonna do his game against Neon, because he said he versus a chip that he got destroyed by Neon.
Who dares to enter the
I already explained a lot of his bad habits and tendencies like recently, so I'm just gonna explain simpler things you can just do to help him against chip.
Jump kick versus chip. Get ready to
Alright. Alright. Let's start. So round start 2P should actually beat him here. Unless he does 5k, 2P round start should definitely be beating him there. So one thing with pot versus chip, maybe press 2P a bit slow, but definitely 2P should be beating him here. Very surprised. Can't even jump that. Really can command grab. Okay. I guess 2P doesn't work there, that's surprising. I thought 2P would work there. Should be faster. I think it's probably maybe a range thing. Alright. So, an important thing to remember with pot versus chip is pot doesn't want to be exposing big normals. Because as soon as pot like does this, not that, just this, or 5H, or 6k in your case, then chip player is just going to teleport and get his turn back, like very easily. So you got to be careful. This handful is risky as hell. But just he kind of messed it up, so that was a risky handful. Whenever you do a meaty, make sure you do 5k instead of 2k. 5k is a lot meatier. It's a lot easier to do a meaty with 5k. 2k is also good for a meaty, but you know, it could whiff in a lot of these situations where I see it whiff a lot. So 5k will probably be a bit better for you. And in general, it's a lot better. It's easier to meaty with. Yep. So you just gotta block some stuff. Unfortunately, it's a chip thing. Like, I don't think you'd be able to 6p this in time. Gold burst, that's not good. You whiff 6h, don't do that. Don't whiff 6h, don't whiff 2h. If you want to whiff a button, do this. And the reason why you're gonna do this is because of this. See that? Honestly, you should be doing it this way, in my opinion. But this is just as good. This is fine. So as soon as you see a teleport, you just 6p. And while the teleport's happening, so let's just say like this. It's like this. See? Because then off this, you just get a hit. Not that, turn to 2H. You get that. And you do the heat extend off it as well. So be doing that. His chip is a lot stronger. You with 5D, go burst. Like if you're gonna whiff normals, they need to be fast 2p 5 like 2p 5p in those situations where you want to anti at 6p if he goes behind you. Fire S, you could do Fire S, maybe 2S, but you gotta be careful. Don't whiff any big buttons. Don't whiff Handful either. Yeah, with 5H. 5H there isn't a bad idea, it's just like, you just supered through. Then you try to jump H, and just, yeah. Kick 6H. All you need is like 2 hits from Pop Buster or something, or a 6H. Another thing you need to remember is, another thing you should also think about is this. That's a punish every time. Even on normal block. So if he does this, you just Pop Buster him. It's easier with instant block. It's easier with instant block, but yeah. So if he delays it like that, you can not that. Oh yeah. You can also just throw him like that. Another situation you can handle is like this. So like this. I think it's to do with normal block. Maybe not with normal block. If he does this though, just outside, maybe easier. Okay, even that won't work. Probably need to jump in the air. You have to throw it. I don't think you can Pop Buster after that. Another trick is this. If he does this. So most of the time, a player would have to punish it by doing this. By air throwing it. But Pot has a better answer. It's his butt. Like every time you see it, just jump there. You also try to anti-air it like this. Good. On time. Just gotta be careful. There's just a couple of tricks you should know. But yeah, not too... So yeah, definitely more of these, like jabs.
jabs that go into 6Ps if they're behind you. Try to do less of these. Are the scary because if you do one of these, I'm just gonna the chip's just gonna teleport on you. Powerful break is also okay. You do stuff like this. Just understand that if you just need to be patient, wait for him to do something dumb, and you just punish him for big damage if you do when he does it. That's just the matchup. But if you wave around big normals, big 2Hs and all that, or the reward is big, the punishment, like, it's so easy for the chip to punish you for doing anything like that. And yeah, you just keep doing harmful like that. This needs to be, if you do a harmful like that and it hits, probably us, and you have a lot of meter, then us see it. It's like here. Like this hit. Just do that. Get some more damage out of it. Because you have a lot of meter. Then you get, you also get the knockdown. This isn't a hit, so yeah, you need a tech trap there. You need to 6 him or something when you come down. Yeah. That's another thing. Alpha Blade. Alpha Blade's a bit difficult for you to deal with. This is the best you can do with Alpha Blade. You can 2D it. If it's further away, then something like that. If he does the plus, it's a bit harder. Just sweep him. And if he's further away, you know, get your punish there. Yep, see this 6H business? So you block that, which is good. Now he's gonna do stuff like, yeah, sure. Then you whiff a 6H, and you whiff a 6H, he's just gonna punish you. If he could teleport on you, he doesn't Alpha Blade in this situation, but it's a hit. 6H again. Gamma Blade is very good. Gotta be kind of careful, because 5H, well, 5H is kind of okay against Gamma Blade. Like, if he's gonna do Gamma Blade to do stuff, like, you could try to, you know, you could try to 5H it, but it's a bit scary. Try to 6H it. If you do it a bit early, it's huge. If you do that, maybe you could interrupt him like that. Or you could just go through him. Thing is, you just gotta remember, like, if you do interrupt it, then you can't get the hit afterwards. But yeah, that's really risky. In my opinion, just do that. Just do this. You know? Can you click it? You can also click it. Just understand there's a lot of blocks on, so it's slower. There's some stuff you could do there. For Blade. 6H, yep, punish. Too much 6H. 5H. That 5H could have gone into a hammer full. Punishable. That's punishable. Every single time it's going to be punishable, so try not to use too much. Punishable. Jump D okay. It was okay though. And 6H is risky. Caught you trying to walk forward there or something. 4 nice, could have RC'd that for big damage, do this. That's okay. It's kinda cool. There's much better use of meter. Yeah. But yeah, I think you did here. Here. No. Do this. You do the 2k here. So first of all, you could have done something like this. So you get the knockdown. Then that hits meaty. Something like this. Or you could do something like this. It's as slow as I can do. Stuff like that. Just some simple ideas of pressure there. Yeah. So yeah, you think how it falls again and again. Nice 2P. 6H again. Again. Once again, you're being like, yep, yeah, that might have gone through, but you did kind of let it rip, so you lost the armor. You're doing less committal stuff, which is kind of okay because it's hard to punish you, but it's still got to be careful. Nice block. Remember the punish for that is 2D or 2S2D or 5S2D or something. You can do that, or you can do close 2D. Or if you're close enough, you can try and pop buster it. Nice block. So every time this happens, he's going to be he's gonna face the same side that he ended on. So he's gonna, if he's on the left side looking at the right side, he's gonna end that super on the right side. Alright. So this punish here, whoops. I would have done this. First of all, you could have actually done. If you want to do 2H punish, you can do this. Check out the right screen. And that's a punish. But probably a better one would be like. Something like that. Not like that. Actually, depends. It depends. If you're able to get like a proper hit, because you could just like because the next couple of hits aren't gonna hit you. So you block this, then you walk forward a bit, and you do something like this. I'll get this way. There you go. And then if you have meter, you can do this. Alright, well let's just say you got the counter hit, because I want to match this a little bit. Okay, you will get the counter hit. So you'll be in the corner, you'll do something like this. Come on. Christ. I'm on all chance. Something like that. Alright. And that's like a lot of damage. Like, that's just an idea of how you can punish that. You just side swap, then you 2H, 6H, and 4 RC. That's just like death. Let me turn off counter hit. You just walk slightly forward, let them fall underneath you, and you know, all that good jazz. So that's the way to punish that, instead of doing stuff after that. Then you bursted that, and that's just like questionable. Don't really need to burst that. Hit, doesn't do anything else with though. Super. I think you're just whiffing normals. You whiff 2k, you just whiff punch that. Then you try to use 2D and just get hit. 2D is also like a normal you shouldn't be using too much of either. Which is good. Use 2p, and then you go into a 2D, it won't combo. You need to go into 2P2K then 2D. But it's okay to try to catch him trying to mash out. Apple doesn't work out. Teleport. Remember whenever he teleports, you do the 4P, which turns into a 6P if it goes behind you. Grab. Nice blocking. Remember, it's his turn after that, so be careful. Trying to anti-air, wrong way. 5H, lucky you got to block that. That's a whiff punish. Because you're whiffing too much 5H, he's just gonna whiff punish you. He did it with super that time. You can do it with like a lot of stuff. And yeah, just kind of poked you down there. She shouldn't be winning pokes like that. Like, he should be really scared to poke. Because he'll get hit by something. But it works out there. Alright. So that was a more brief one to help you along with the chip stuff. Is Neon here? I'm gonna give Neon. I'll do Neon when he gets here. Alright, so we're just gonna chill for a minute. Gonna let Neon get in, and then we're gonna do his matches, and then we'll be done. Disclaimer, I'll tell you what I'll do. While we're waiting, I'm gonna see if there's a lobby up and we'll play until Neon gets here, just so there's stuff that you guys can watch.
Soul versus Hycan. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock. Not over yet.
Got 2D. 2D underneath the poke. Oh, you're here already. Okay.
All or nothing.
That was faster than I expected. Alright, so which match did you want to me to review? Did you want me to review your match against the Pot?
Who dares to
Schmeat? Or did you want to review it against the Elfelt? Because those are the only two I've got. So I got this one and this one. Second game? Alright. Alright. Also, do you have any Any things you want me to like look out for, to answer right now, to address, or anything, you know? Any questions?
Boulder Valley.
Anything in particular?
Chip.
How long have you been playing Chip for?
Get ready to rock.
About a week? That's pretty good. Alright, let's start. So, round start, I would probably press... I either wouldn't be there, I either air backdash away. Because Chip's normal backdash isn't that great, so air backdash is a lot better for him. Or... Just a sec. Maybe I don't know I don't think 6p is very good against Sopharis. I wouldn't rush you though. I would definitely not rush you. Like, round start, maybe I could... Okay, he could 6p round start. Good. Try to 5k round start. I would recommend it. You could 2s. If she goes low like this, be careful. She'll beat you out. Yeah, the 2S is very good. Like if you're on the ball, you could probably 2S. Yeah, I think your 2S should work if you're a bit faster. Yeah, definitely 2S. I prefer 2S. 2S is a very good normal. Should probably be using that. Alright, so try not to use Alpha Blade too much. Alpha Blade is more of a most people don't really know how to punish Alpha Blade properly. But if I'm gonna use Alpha Blade, I'm gonna use it like in the corner here, where I can get out quickly. Or I'm gonna, you know, maybe if they're like doing big long range pokes like this and they're very far away, then I could, you know, go underneath that and maybe punish them. I can also, you know, I can't keep myself safe. So I can't keep myself safe with RC. Yeah, try not to use too much Alpha Blade because she could punish you there. So this, honestly, with this, what you could do, this is slightly more advanced thing, because the jump H is too high. Sometimes you can do this. Sometimes you can do that. Sometimes go DP, and sometimes, oops. You can Alpha Blade me. So it depends. Could do that. If I had to describe Chip movement, what Chip wants to be doing, turn that off. Chip wants to be using his dash when he jumps. So he wants to be doing stuff like this. Because he has a really fast start off on his dash, he can do this. And you can, you know, go like that, or you can do that. You can do stuff like that, but in general, can keep himself like pretty locked down. And at any point, you can go. Whoop. Do stuff like that. Yeah, so he's got a lot of tricks with his movement. Thing is, if he's doing this, it's just over here. Doing this, he's not very far. He's not very threatening. So with this, you can do a lot of tricks like this. I will say that the two important tricks you're gonna have to learn with Chip, you need to know how to do FDC. It's important. It's really, really important. And you're gonna need to know how to jump install. This is what happens if I don't jump install. I can't jump afterwards. But if I jump install, jump installing is when I do this. So the best way to do it is up and down. So if I cancel a jump into a normal, could also do it here. Oops. Well, jump install stuff. Also stuff in the corner, like if you want to. This is not as advanced. I don't really use this as much, but I really should. Is something like this. So if I do this normally, I can't do anything afterwards. I can't air dash. But if I jump install, I can. I can air dash afterwards. So that's like important tool. Okay, a jump install is... A jump install basically saves... It's kind of weird. So, let's just say I want to do a jump. Let's just say I want to super jump, and then I want to do a normal jump. Yeah? I can do a normal jump into a normal jump, but I can't do a super jump into a normal jump. But if I do... Oops. Do it like this. See this? Wait, so this is what happens if I don't jump install and I try a super jump. I can only do it once, but if I do it twice, if I do jump install, I can jump afterwards. So it's all about like saving the state of your jump, and it's really important. It's the most important thing for Chip. Like almost no other character has this, but he has this. So what he's gonna do in his combos is he's gonna do up. So he's gonna cancel a move. So look at our inputs on the top left. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing double S. I'm doing that. So so instead of this, I'm canceling my jump into a normal. And that lets me get stuff. So that saves my state. So after a teleport, after a normal teleport, I can't do that. So it's kind of important to learn how to jump install. That's why he's kind of considered a difficult character. Because of his jump, he's a little of like tricks. He's also pretty squishy. If you do the missions for Chip, you'll notice that some of his stuff requires jump installs. At least I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, definitely some. If you do Chip's missions, you'll see it, and you'll know how to do it. Your step situation is like this. Like this requires a jump install right here. But yeah, jump install is very important. FTC is very important. The reason why FTC is so important is because it messes with the movement, so you can immediately drop and do tricks or stuff like this. And it's also for his OT. So this is when I'm in front. Oh, this is when I want to go behind. I miss timing because Alpha gets a slower. She gets up really slow. Oh. Yeah, she gets up really slow. But yeah, FTC is also important for that. I'll quickly also explain his FTC mix-up. So the way it works is you get a knockdown, then you do a dash into a neutral jump, which is an up jump. You don't do this, you don't do this, you do this. And it's important you do this because it minimizes, if you do this, it's not gonna work. Like it messes with the timing. It messes with left right, and they auto block it sometimes because it counters them having to block left and right at the same time. The game doesn't allow you to do that. So you got a neutral jump. Neutral jump makes it much better. It makes you linger over the spot a lot longer, over a side a lot longer. And because you're over the side a lot longer, it doesn't trigger the auto block state. Right. So yeah, you're jumping a bit too much here. So what I would do here, so I get the hit here, you knock her down, I'd immediately dash up. I'd immediately dash up and try to anti-air on her way down. Also, it's important for his anti-airs as well. So I do something like this. Maybe I try to catch him trying to do something, or... Could do that, but... Oh, yeah. So you can catch him doing stuff like this. Like you have really good control of the air. So a lot of time you'll win the air, but if you force them in the air, then you have good control. Then you just chase them down. You have good control. So you can do stuff like that. Yeah, so jump S, not exactly gonna work. Mash, teleport. you do the jump too hate. You do the jump H a bit too high. You're doing it this high. You're doing it a bit too high. You need to be doing it a bit lower, like that. Because this is a bit harder to combo. So do it a tiny bit lower. Don't like you know, mash it that early. Like, it works, but you don't get a whole lot of time. Make it a bit lower. You know? Also remember, every time you need a knockdown. So every time you get a hit, instead of doing something like this, instead of doing something like that, just do a knockdown. Or, you know, you get, like, that's why 5k is so good, because you get a knockdown. And then you can do your left right. You do your left right off that. If you have meter, then you can do stuff like this. And that works anywhere. So you can do... So that's pretty good. Also do that if you don't want to jump. I prefer jump cancelling, but... I prefer jump cancelling because it puts him in the corner a little bit better. Another thing is, when you're doing pressure, because you're doing pressure, pressure is really good for chip, because you can do a lot of this. Close slash is really fast, it's +2. Then you can trap after with 5k. Then you can do 2s, stuff like this. And then when he's far away, you can do stuff like this. You know, you can gamma YC and chase it down. Maybe not this close. This low thing is supposed to catch him trying to mash in between the wrecker. Because the only thing that stops you from doing this, right, the only thing that stops you from doing this, like going in after the wrecker, is them mashing. So what you do is instead you catch them mashing. And that's a big counter hit and it's good damage. Also remember that you can do stuff like this. YC, don't forget that. Remember, just get a throw in there. Then off the throw you could do stuff like this. And that's a safe jump. You can also do stuff like this. Not like that. Go low. A lot of pressure you can do there. So every time you get a close slash, 5k are really good. Also, another good tool is just dashing up into 2D. Or dashing up into 6p. Especially at far range. This blows through normals. Yeah, a lot of stuff to explain. Good chip. A lot of block string stuff you can do. This Alpha Blade kind of works because he's, you know, he did with 5H. It's risky though. Then you do teleport. You do the overhead. What you would do after this overhead. It's risky, this overhead, but you do this. Another thing you can do is you can't do that. Nah, okay. The best thing to do is to just pick up like this. If you have a Gamma Blade, you can do stuff like this. Or you can do this. No stuff you can do there. Okay, so here you just need to chill. Like, you get the hit, you didn't really do a combo off it, so whatever. Here you just need to chill. You did a burst, it's fine, but you probably shouldn't have been hit in the first place. Just blocking normally is fine. You did IAD jump T. You want to be careful with air dashing around. What the better thing for you to do here is to dash on the ground right at her. Like dash, like after this burst, you could have done this. Could have done that. Instead, this is what you did. And that's just not good. Don't do that. You know? Use your dash. Or do something like that. Or you can do this. I wouldn't do this, but you could do that if they think you're gonna trap. Or you could do this. If they're trying to jump away and they're scared of you. You have meter, so you could have cancelled those records into RC, into a 5D. Yeah, this could have been 5D into corner carry, into a core wall Loki. That 5D, that 5H whiffed, that jump H whiffed because you did too early. Oh, in case you didn't know about the corner Oki, the corner combo. Corner combo is literally anything into that and then falling jump T. Then you get on the wall and cling, and you do a high low. So low. Or a high. You can also do this. You cling, and then you go down a little bit, and you throw. The reason why you need to go down a little bit is because if you do it like this, it's going to whip. I mean, it should whip. Like it'll whip like that, so you need to be careful. Another mix-up you can do is also this. Cling, uncling. Remember that you can just literally... The thing with this thing is you can't do too many hits. You can't do... Before that jump D, you can't do 7 hits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... That won't work. Can't do that. That'll work. If it's 8 hits before that, Deki Kagurado, then it'll work. But before that, you can't do too many hits. 5, 6, 7, 8. Might work. Too many hits. So you don't want to use too many hits, but yeah, you know. So after this, the teleport was a bit late. He could have close slashed you here as an anti-air. That's fine. Try to do a Wrecker. Try to do Reshu after that Fire S, just to be safe. If you get a counter at 2H, if you get a counter at 2H in the air as an anti-air, then you do this. Do that. That's pretty good. You also do this. Oops. You also do that, but I prefer to do 2TP. Also, when you're doing a teleport, make sure to hold a direction. because it can catch them trying to jump out. So, for example, this could happen. That could happen. That's really good. You like air throws. Air throws is really good for chip. Because you get the jump H instead if it whiffs, which is fine, but air throw is really good. So make sure you're holding back when you do it, or holding a direction. Gamma Blade is fine. Remember, it's always +5. So when you do the Gamma Blade here, you could try to dash up maybe. Also remember, you can Gamma Blade YRC. Gamma Blade YRC is quite good. And you also have this. This is another important thing you need to learn. It's just, he's jumping, so air throw. Because you can't do anything about it. You could also do this. Not that. You could also do that, but I think air throw is just more guaranteed. Another thing you can do, remember when you're in the corner, you could go into command grab. In general, whenever you're just doing pressure, you just go into command grab. It's fine. It's big damage in the corner. Wait, do it properly. This is only the first round, but yeah. So you got that round. Gamma Blade, round start is not good, don't do that. You can do it like a back, you could probably like air backdash into a teleport, or you could do a backdash into a teleport on top of them if you think they're going to try to do something big. Get caught trying to jump out or something, he just hits you with a low. There's a nade. Overhead, nice blocking, good FD usage. Then you try to jump out, but he catches you. It's fine. 2D. If you're gonna press a button, press 5k. 5k is really good range, really fast, and you can go into 2D, or you can mash 5k a couple of times and do it into 2D. It's a really good button. This needs to go into a 2D. So this teleport, close slash 2D. Close slash 2D right then and there. And if you feel unsafe, then do 2D into Reshu, the Rekka. So you're playing footsies, that probably should have been a punish. You should have dashed up and done a close slash to start your pressure there, or dash up 5k. He jumps, immediately you should immediately dash up and anti him on the way down. You do 6H. 6H is a tech trap tool. 6H is when you do something like this. That's when 6H is good. It's hard to do. If they're like jumping, I can maybe tech trap in the air, like here. Good one. Big damage. Got caught. So you should definitely be using your speed to get in. Like just dashing in 5k as soon as I do something. Stop that. Do more. So if like here doing stuff, you know. They're doing stuff. Just dash in. Just that, like, you know. You can also do this. Oops. You can dash in like that. Gotta be careful with it though, because 6 speed is a lot of recovery. Also remember that jump D is very good just for doing stuff. Just for saying through. I'll show you how much. Actually, I'll show you how much damage you could do in this situation if you manage to catch it like this. Let me do some damage. Let me just select a little bit. Oops.
It's not over yet. First match.
Let's do this. Damage. Yeah. So in this situation, I would have, because her normals are kind of annoying, I would have used 2H. She comes over with a normal, your 2H probably beats her. If it trades, it doesn't matter. Then you can jump up and do an air combo on her because of counter hit. So you kind of get comboed. Burst, this is not a good burst because you're not going to, it's going to be really hard for you to win this round. You know, you don't have enough meter. You don't have much health. You got to jump D. This is risky. It managed to work out, but I guess it's like a Hail Mary. Remember, you want the knockdown after that, and you just get comboed. Yep. If you get in a situation like this, let's just say like, say this happens. Alright. Try that. You can jump D this. Could do something like that. Or if you're a bit further away, you could big counter hit like that. Could do something like that. Attack forward. Sit. Teleport. That needs to be a knockdown. That's punishable. He gets a he gets a punish on it. Careful with your jumping. When you jumped here, first of all, you jumped. When you jumped here, you could have done this. You could have walk linked and thrown some kunais. You could have done something like that. Let's get out. You know. Don't forget about this. You could also do this. But yeah, don't forget about this. Also, if you know, do something like this, or you can do something like this, to get out of the corner. Or let's just say they're like playing around here and they're poking you. You could just alpha blade out. Stuff you could do there. You're stuck in the corner. Don't forget about your walkling and other ways to get out. Comboed. You jump out there, you gotta be careful because a lot of this stuff can be made tight that catches you from trying to jump out. If you're gonna come down with, like, if you did that, because this is what you did, you just kind of did this. You should do it like this. Kind of have a jump D or something. Doesn't hurt. Like, they could anti-air you and maybe you want to FD to keep yourself safe all the way down, sure. But that's when they're trying to do like a big anti-air, but she's just gonna keep you locked down. It depends. If you're just doing that to make space, yeah. Oh, that's okay, Sam, then practice. Here, when this whiffed, to punish this, do this. Even do it from like further range. It depends. Could do this. Also, if you're close enough, then you can just. It's fine. You're still air dashing a bit too much, and you air dash back here, which is fine. Now you can start doing some teleporting. You're doing camera blade, sure. If you're at this range, like let's just say you're at this range, doesn't hurt to do something like this. Like let's just say you're really far away. Doesn't hurt to, you know, load that up. Or you want to get here and you want to get away. Get around here, want to get away. You know, do something like that. Because Kunai is very good. Kunai helps you cover stuff. Like Kunai can also do this. Stuff like that, or it can probably do stuff like that. Because it lets you drop really quickly, so it's really good on it in situations like that. Okay, I'm gonna start banning you. Sick of all this when I come famous bullshit. This is not good. What happened here? Yeah, you try 6H and you just 6H G back, yeah. You don't want to be using 6H here. Try not to use 6H here. If you want to use a button, use like 5S or 2S. 6P, dash up 6P, 5k. Just gotta be careful because that 6H is scary. Do you do a YC, then you go on the other side, that try to combo that could have been a knockdown. Yeah, play slash. Knockdown. So you do a backdash here, then you do a jump back, then you do a air dash forward. I mean, sure. I think doing this too much is not a good idea. Where you do this. Not the best idea. I mean, you can do it every once in a while, but you're gonna mix up with doing stuff like this. or you know, just chilling. Or you can just dash up while they're thinking, oh shit, he's gonna do something. You can do stuff like this. That's stuff you can do. Should definitely press 5k after blocking that jump D though. Like he blocks that, then you dash up to 5k into close slash. Get your pressure going. He just throws you there. You should have been after this. After this, do enough blade, don't you? Yeah, do enough blade. After that hits, you do a dashing 2-2s, dashing teleport, and that's your meaty. Don't dash up that close. Damage. You lock down. That's an okay burst. You shouldn't be trying to get hit that much in the first place. Careful with whiffing jump S like that. You have meter. You should have RC'd this Wrecker. Just 1, 2, RC, then do 5D combo. Because you want the knockdown. Knockdowns are really important. Footsing with 6H is not a good idea. It hasn't got much reward unless it's like an air hit. The only time you want to do it is when you're expecting them to do something like this. Let's say you got them in the corner, and then they do something like this. Then yeah, a preemptive 6H would get you huge reward. That'll get you like huge reward, but it's risky, and you have to have a read on it. Because I mean, I could just honestly just do this. I could just do this. So playing footsies with this is like, it's good reward, but it's hard. It's risky. Oh, I can even do this.
Counter. Counter.
I do that. Got enough blade, that's good. Counter blade, you should be able to combo off that. Which is close slash 5H IAD. This needs to go into a knockdown, or at least RC it, but you're close enough that you can already get a knockdown anyways. That's kind of close to the corner, so you didn't need to do that. Counter blade, there's a combo after that. And yeah, you do a super. You need to chill on the supers. Your supers are okay, but they're you have so much more uses for meter. Like if you really want to get in, like if you really want to, you know, do something, like just do this. That's so much better than a super. Or you know, just do this. You don't have to super. You don't have to do any of this. Just can't believe what I see. It's super strong. It works out, but still. Also, you can OTG after that, after the super. It's hard, but you can do it. Also remember, if you do get a knockdown, you can cling, and it'll go behind you. It'll go on your side. Or you can do it really late and it'll go on the other side. Or you can just do something like this, where it just goes on the same side. Let's do something like this. What stuff you can do. Redo your wreckers. Keep doing your wreckers. You're doing a teleport. Scary time. 2D. Yep. We're doing way more pressure. It's fine. You do a jump page. Just do a jump page. Don't have to do a alpha blade there. Like just jump in the jump page. Get him blocking. What's happening here? You just got caught not blocking. That's the simplest thing I could say. And he messes up the combo, so you get tech out. You're bursting, yep. This kind of works. You really don't need to do that. If he's over here with a sniper rifle, just do this. You know, or what stuff you can do. I can also do this. You don't need to super that. I mean, it works out there, but he can just YSC or something like that. It's a bit worrying. It's not always gonna work. Teleport, it's fine. It whiffs. You don't want it to whiff, preferably. Also, you kind of wanted maybe to do the front one, so you keep the corner. Then you do a close slash fast slash. Do the combo instead next time. Go into like close slash 2D, and then if it's a hit, then you don't do anything. If it doesn't hit, then you do Rekka to keep yourself safe, maybe. Yeah, super jump. You're not. Another thing is Chip isn't really good at super jumping. Chip isn't really good at air dashing. The only thing Chip is good at with air dashing is his jump K. Like he can do jump K, but if he does this, he's punishable as hell. He's also punishable. This is very punishable. Which is why he's a lot better like this. He's a lot better with a dashing jump over this. Like if you need instant movement, then sure you can do that. You can also do something like that potentially, but it's not that good compared to like Soul. Soul and Elfeld and other characters can get down on the ground a lot better than Chip can. From an air dash specifically. Caught there. Mash. Whatever. Almost anti-aired him, that would have been cool. What happened here? Trying to Gamma Blade. If you're already going to go over the top of you, then Gamma Blade YSC is good. It's just safe. You should be teleporting on top of him here after that knockdown. Like as soon as you got knocked down there, just teleport on top of them and do a jump H and get a lockdown. Get knocked down. Do a teleport. I mean, you could also do Gamma Blade YRC. Gamma Blade YRC would be fine there. This should be anti-air time. Should be 6P'ing her. Around here. 6P'ing her here because she just double jumped. 6H, you can push that. Teleport. $5D. Okay. Obviously the 5D was a bit of a fluke, but yeah. It works out. Alright, final round. So I think he kind of trucks over you a little bit because you didn't really block as much. Yeah, round start he just hits you with a 2S. Yeah. So you could have walklinged there, you could have jumped out, but he came down with something and if you did jump D, you probably would have counter hit him. Because he doesn't have many good anti-airs and shotgun stance, but he just hits you out of that. Then you do a bad blitz. It's okay, mash. You could have teleported out a little bit, like while this was happening. You could have had a knockdown, and you could have teleported and put him in the corner. But you didn't get the knockdown. From here, you maybe could have teleported because he's a bit too far. 6H, scary. He's locked you down. You could have probably killed you there. Yeah, just catches you with the PRC. You didn't come down. If you came down with a jump D, that might have worked. If you came down with a jump D, you might have counter hit him, and it would have been fine. But you came down with a jump P. Like jump H, jump D would have been a lot better to come down with then. So you get Wrecker. Remember that you can delay the second Wrecker, and the second Wrecker would be a counter hit. So that's something you could use as like a frame trap. But he frame traps you back. Because you might want to dash up or do something else, he just hits you there. Yeah, and then you try to come down with jump 2k. Remember, if he messes up the tech, like you could have teched, cling on the wall, and then air dashed out. We could have just teched forward, air dash out. You didn't really have to come down with a button. We didn't have to really neutral tech and come down with a button. And yeah, he just kind of steamrolls you in this last round. So all this could have just been patiently waiting, patiently, you know. This is a simple thing to do here. Be like, let's just say he's got you blocking. You know, getting some space. Like that. And then you just cling like that. Or something like that maybe. You can also like do something like this. Gotta be careful, but something like that. Maybe not like that, but punish that. Something like that. A lot of stuff you could do there. All right. So that's just an idea. That's just an explanation. Do you have any questions, Neon? Anything you want me to re-explain or go over more? Oh, nice. Yeah. So there's good resources that are around. I think also this guy called Pat the Flip. He's got like a chip, like a mini chip guide. Here, he's got. He probably made a playlist. I haven't watched it before, so I don't know if it's good or not. But is this? He goes over a couple of videos, and there's also the if you're in the Guilty Gear Discord, if you're in the Chip Discord, you should join that because there's some okay resources in there as well. I'll put this in there just cause. So that'll help you out. Yeah, there's a place called Stickies. If you go into Stickies, then you'll find a bunch of resources in there that'll be kind of helpful. No worries. Alright. So if that is all, I think I'm going to stop the VOD there and upload it to YouTube / get dinner. So I'll see, hopefully I'll see some of you on Friday, because I think I'm done with the reviews for this week until the next Newbie Tourney. So hopefully we'll see some more new blood there. That'll be interesting. So GG guys.